Vice, and this will be our final battle. Pistol, wait a second. There's something we need to tell you. Nothing can save you now. The only thing I desire is to watch Vice fall by my hand. That is all I live for. I will defeat you. The last 7 years of my life rests on the outcome of this very battle.
On guard!
Alright, even more so than usual, you really don't want to play around when it comes to Pistol. She's always been kind of rude to us every step of the game that we've encountered her. She really scales well with you, honestly. I really do love her. However, she does now cast Eternum, which can hit the entire party and has a chance of insta-murking everybody, so that would be very unfortunate. Of course, she is the opposite color of her puppy, so there's not too much that I can do when it comes to protecting ourselves color-wise, except for put everybody else in purple and hope that Vice is quickly able to get rid of the puppy so that we can take down Pistol. But I'm gonna definitely be buffing myself just because I want to make sure that we're faster than Pistol. She definitely went before some of our other members, which is never good. Alright, I'm hoping I'm right because I'm definitely taking a gamble this turn. I'm gonna hope that she's going to use a magic attack since she physically attacked Vice last turn. Hopefully I didn't absolutely wreck us because I want to go ahead and focus up so that we can use some other skills. Oh, and she's just casting magic. Good. Okay, cool. That was such a gamble, guys. I really was just like, let me risk it all. And he went for Aika and did no damage to her. Even better. What a good round we're off to. Very nice. And I did remember to put on my captain's hat. I've kind of stepped off the black map at this point in the game. I mean, I can always do random encounters on my own, so go ahead and chill out with that. Alright, I was brave enough to mess around and see if we could avoid using Justice Shield, but I'm not quite brave enough to avoid using Delta Shield. I'm not gonna lie, Eternum has wrecked my entire party before in one go, and I don't want to deal with it, honestly. It's so unforgiving to me as the player, but we did have enough to get off our Pirate's Wrath, so we are gonna go ahead and get her puppy out of the way this turn, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. Very much looking forward to that. Oh yeah, very nice. Oh god, this attack always looks so cool. I'm never really willing to skip it that often. 9,999 damage? That was insanity. And she did use Deluge. Okay, so it looks like she's keeping to the pattern of doing every other turn magic, and then the turns that she's not doing magic, she's going to go ahead and do a physical attack. So I guess I can feel a little safe in that. Alright, that means we're gonna want to go ahead and use our Delta Shield this turn, and she is casting Eternum. God, she's fast. Look at her go. Even with the Glyph of Speed on us, she's still like just beating us when it comes to speed. She is something, I'll tell you. I think honestly Aika wouldn't even beat her, and I can't even like risk finding that out. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough to go ahead and use Pirate's Wrath, but we were at least able to pop off a Cutlass Fury. And of course, Enrique can go ahead and focus for us, so hopefully next turn we're good to go. Alright, we do actually have enough for Pirate's Wrath this turn, which is very exciting. I think we're okay to risk not using a Delta Shield this turn, just because she does swap back and forth like I was saying, and she does not use Eternum 2 rounds in a row. My goodness, I cannot talk. There we go. But she's hitting Vice with the Tempest Dance, so I'm really glad we used Justice Shield. I was thinking about risking it while I was setting up the round. I'm not gonna lie, and that definitely would have taken him out. That would have really been unfortunate. Alright, the girls have focused up. We are good to go. I can't remember what I had Enrique do. Oh, I had him use the Justice Shield. That's right. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a magic turn, which means we can use another Pirate's Wrath, fortunately. Just barely, literally. I'm really glad I had both the girls focus last turn because we wouldn't have been able to otherwise. Of course, we need a little bit of healing on Vice. I probably could have like just healed Vice because he was the only one attacked, but whatever. I have like way too many of those crystals. Yes, we did it. Okay, that was like probably the smoothest Pistol's fight's ever gone for us, honestly. Pistol. I knew I would lose. Having fought you 3 times already, I knew that I was no match for you. Only a fool would think otherwise. And I know that you weren't lying. Then why? Why did you still fight? If it wasn't for you air pirates that took my father's life, then what have the last 7 years of my life been for? For what reason have I fought, alone, all of these years? I lost my reason for living. No, it was wrong for me to only live for revenge in the first place. That is why I thought I deserved to die by your hand, to cleanse myself of this lie that I have lived. Pistol. Near Sailor's Island, there's a small doctor's ship. Go find it. Doc and your sister Maria are aboard that ship. What? You're lying to me. If you're lying to me, I shall make you pay with your life. Hey now, didn't you just say that you believed us? You better do something about that temper of yours. Vice, is it really true? Can I trust you? But no, I can't see them. Not like this. Not as the angel of death. I can't let them know what has become of me. Oh, come on. Relax, Pistol. Just go see them already. I'm sure that Doc and Maria would be more than happy to see you too. Now get going. We don't have time to sit here and smell the roses. We've got sailing to do. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to tell you one thing. Pistol, you're not the angel of death. You never were. You've always been Maria's older sister. Just ask her. I'm sure she'll tell you the same. Vice, I don't know what to say. Maybe we'll see you again somewhere, out in this big blue sky. Until then, Pistol. It's always so interesting to read text that was obviously never read aloud when it was written, because sometimes the cadence of like the words just feels so odd and I get so tongue-tied reading it because it's like not what you think it would say at all out loud. So how are things going? Did you catch any moonfish? Maria's counting on you. Make sure to bring back a bunch of moonfish for Maria's little friend. You guys, I'm missing a moonfish. I think I know where it is though, so I'm gonna go check real quick and see if I can find it. I think I know which one it is. Daiko has commanded us to clean this shrine every day. Why does someone of my status have to clean such a filthy thing? Because you stole our ship, dude! You suck. Alright, so we did find the last one there in Maramba as well as Esperanza, so if you were playing along with me and using me as a guide, definitely go grab this again. Fortunately for you, you did not have to wander around aimlessly like I did, just hoping you'd run into it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. But it was probably because I was just like busy trying to think of like things to say when recording, especially like in those episodes when we were in Maramba and Esperanza. I was definitely a lot more like nervous about like sounding like an idiot, but I don't really care anymore. There we go! His final form and our final moonfish. Wow, he just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Well, I think if anything ate that many moonfish, it'd grow at least half as much. But I bet that Maria is really happy that he's grown so much, huh, Doc? You'd think so, but life doesn't always turn out the way you'd expect. Piccolo, he wants to go home. Huh? Piccolo has grown wings, so now he's saying he wants to go home. Home to where all his friends are. I think he has a point, though. If we don't return him to nature, he'll never find any of his own kind, let alone find someone to marry. But the one thing that's keeping me worried is if this guy leaves, Maria's going to fall into depression again. Uncle Doc, I'll be fine. Maria. Ever since Daddy and my sister went away, I've been so lonely. And I think that Piccolo feels lonely too. I'm going to miss him, but I think he should go home so he won't be lonely anymore. I have you and Vice to take care of me too. I don't have to be lonely anymore. Well, you sure have grown, Maria. Vice, I don't know how to thank you. To think this is the same Maria that I've been caring for all these years. I can't believe it. I owe everything to you. Hey, looks like he's getting ready to leave. And sorta reminds you of when we left Pirate Isle, eh, Vice? Goodbye, Piccolo. Be nice to your new friends and come back to see me sometime. Oh, this is so nice after all the heartbreaking stories we've had with Rocknum and Jokma and Gregorio. This is really nice, honestly. They had me too in my feels. I need a little feel-good joy here. Things worked out at least for Maria. Thanks to the air pirate Vice and his friend Doc, the mysteries of the Moon Hamachu have been solved. Once but a moonfish, the Moon Hamachu will undergo a metamorphosis and will eventually return home to its nest, and this discovery will go down in history. Oh hey, it's Vice. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have much to offer in the way of comforts, but you're free to stay as long as you wish. Oh hey, I almost forgot to tell you something. Pistol came by the other day. Really? Yep, it was a day I'll never forget. Excuse me. Are you one of Uncle Doc's patients? No. Nothing like that. I was, just passing by and thought I'd drop in. Oh, I see. Were you looking for something out there? I saw you staring out at the sky. Yeah, my friend Piccolo is out there somewhere. I was just wondering how he was doing. Piccolo used to live here, but he flew home to be with his friends. He's a bird, you know? I see. It must be lonely for you without him. Yeah. Piccolo and I are like each other. We both were so lonely, with no other friends. But he grew up and was able to go see his friends. But Uncle Doc told me something. He told me that I have a big sister, and that my big sister is out there somewhere, flying through the skies. I wonder if I'll ever get to meet her. Yeah. I'm sure you will. Someday you will. I just know it.
Yeah.
Really? You think so? Wow. Aww. Would it be okay if I came back, to talk with you again?
Yeah.
Of course. Thank you. You don't know how much that means to me. I think she wants to get to know her little by little, to ease back into things. Someday they'll be a family again. Why would you tell Maria Pistol's business like that? Vice, I've heard about you and Ramirez from various rumors from sailors passing through. One of you, either you or Ramirez, will not walk away alive from this mess, which means I will lose one of my dear friends either way. Vice, just follow your instincts. Just do what you have to. I know you're sailing the path that you feel is right. I get the feeling that deep down inside, Ramirez is doing the same. Good luck, Vice. Thanks. Kind of interesting that they would try to humanize Ramirez. I don't really feel like he has any redeeming qualities. Like, dude got betrayed once by somebody he barely knew. Like, he wasn't here that long, I feel. And he's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, like, burn the whole world to the ground now because my mentor made me upsetty spaghetti. Like, a little dramatic, to be honest. Modifications to the Delphinus began on that day. We needed 10 days to finish our preparations. Crescent Isle began to bustle with activity. Using the blueprints that we took from Valua, Brabham was hard at working rebuilding the engine of the Delphinus. I can't wait to see what lies in the deep sky with my own eyes. Far beneath the great blue sky, beneath the clouds, I can already imagine that the atmospheric pressure must be high. We must reinforce the Delphinus hull to make sure that it doesn't collapse under the pressure. Ever since that day, Enrique began to spend more and more time by himself. Looking back, losing Gregorio must have been the hardest thing that Enrique has ever faced. And then, on the 10th day, night fell on Crescent Isle. I remember lying awake in my bed for a long time before I finally fell asleep. Lower the pressure shutters. And start the submergence engine. Well, what do you think? We've successfully converted the Delphinus into a cloud-delving machine. Good job, Brabham. Now we'll be able to enter deep sky. You really are the best. Why, thank you, little lady. Before you go, I heard there's some sort of vortex near Shrine Island. You might be able to submerge through there. The vortex near Shrine Island. Got it. Alright, everyone, let's get going. Vice, wait a second. Actually, there's something important that I want to talk to you about. I must return to Valua. I cannot travel with you any longer. This will be my last voyage with you aboard the Delphinus. What? Galstein and the Armada have freed themselves from the control of the Valuan Empire and are acting on their own free will. Galstein probably has some sort of terrible scheme planned. I must return to Valua and report this news to my mother. He must be stopped. You can't. It's too dangerous, Enrique. I know the dangers that I face, and I'm sure that my mother won't readily listen to anything I have to say. But I'm still the Prince of Valua. It is my duty to go.
Yes.
But Enrique... Princess, do not worry about me. I don't plan on dying just yet. I will return. This I swear. No.
Yes.
Oh, I was kind of wondering why she was standing in the background, I'm not gonna lie. Vice, after we get Fina's ship, could you bring me to Sailor's Island? I'll be able to borrow a ship there. I hope you know what you're doing. Do we really have to go in through that vortex? I'm afraid that I don't know anything about deep sky. I'm a little scared. The world beneath the clouds, where not even light can reach. Alright, we're going under. We have to find Fina's ship. Close the pressure shutters. Start the submergence engine. Submerge. Alrighty, so we are down here and we can go ahead and just start making our way down further. There's actually an island you can see as you make your way down. You can just barely see it, like the shape of it. I'm wondering if we'll see it on the way down, although I don't think we're having any luck with that. Shame, I wanted to show you guys. Oh, there it is! We see it! Okay, cool, yeah, there's like an island that's actually down there. Pretty cool. So this is the world beneath the clouds. It's kinda creepy. The surface is covered with a thick layer of mud. Fina's ship is probably stuck in it somewhere. How are we supposed to look for Fina's ship down here? It could be anywhere. Don't worry, Brabham told me before we left that he installed something called the Moonstone sonar into the Delphinus. It's a device that uses the energy from moonstones to detect physical objects. You can use it by pressing the B button. Once you press the button, the sonar will send out a wave of energy. If it detects anything, a question mark will appear on the map. But if it doesn't find anything, nothing will happen. You'll need to send out a few sonar waves as we move around in order to try and pinpoint where the object is. Then, once you've narrowed the location down, press the A button to lower the crane. If there's something under the mud, the crane should pull it out. I see. Find it with the sonar, then pull it out with the crane, huh? The sonar uses a lot of energy, so we can only use it 10 times. But if we go above the clouds, we can recharge the sonar to be able to use it 10 more times. Alrighty, and I actually do know where these are, so I'm going to go ahead and just ignore that, but we're gonna wanna go over 1 and up 4 for the first thing. I have done this genuinely before, but I just don't care to this time. I'm like, it's fun when you, like, do it the first time, but, like, now it's just like, whatever. Anywho's, we got the piece of Valorium. There's going to go ahead and be 2 of those. We're going to go ahead and make our way up 1 and then go all the way to the right. Oops, it looks like I messed up the little directions there. There we go. It's not, like, super hard, honestly. If you wanted to do this through the sonar, I definitely would recommend it at least once because it was fun the first time. And then we've gotten the second piece of Valorium here, and we're gonna go ahead and just make our way straight down and then over to that furthermost left square here. And we'll have found Fina's ship. There's not too much down here. It makes sense, honestly, because, like, we're in the deep sky. There should be nothing down here, but it is still a very unique concept anyways. The crane grabbed onto something. Pull it up. We did it! It's Fina's ship! Great job. Aika, hurry and get it on board. Aye aye. Fina, you'll finally be able to get home with this. Yes, thank you very much. This means that I'll have to leave you. Oh, Fina, what was that? There was an explosion off the port bow. Vice, something's coming. And of course, we can never just do anything without Valua showing its ugly head. I found you, Vice. I still haven't forgotten what you did to my ship, the Chameleon, at Ixataka. This underworld will be your grave. I shall have my revenge. Revenge! That was the ship that Deloka was building at Dangrel. Aika, did you secure Fina's ship? Yes, it's on board already. Alright, all hands to battle station. Here's our chance to finally rid the world of that psycho. Visibility's poor, so it'll be hard to hit him when he's far away. Try and attack from close range. Vice, 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 the day for you to die is finally here. I'll destroy you and your ship, and your crew, and I'll kill you. Alright, so this fight is a little bit interesting because at the top of the grid when you're setting up your attacks, you actually don't have any indication of if it's going to be a good turn for you or not. So hopefully I did set up all of these attacks right. I honestly have no idea. We're going into this just as blind as the game intended you to. I do know that we are at least buffing ourselves, so hopefully if our attacks hit, we will do a ton of damage. We've got the Oppo Wax, and then we're also going to be using some Spirit Grease with Fina to go ahead and just build up Spirit Points. It's honestly a lot better. And look at the damage we just did. Oh my god. While this mechanic is really cool to just kind of be fighting in the dark like this, it is a shame that his ship is so weak. We literally did nothing and he's down. No. How could the Chameleon be defeated 3 times? Not 1 time, not 2 times, but 3 times? This can't be, this can't be. This is all just a dream, just an illusion. I refuse to believe it. Admiral, get a hold of yourself. Admiral, are you all right? This time, dear little Vice, I've prepared something special just for you. It's not over yet, Vice. I still have one last trick up my sleeve. Fire the Deloco harpoon cannon. What was that? I shall defeat you with a harpoon cannon, just like you've defeated me. I'll get you this time, Vice. I'll get you. Alright, I'm going with a bit of the same strategy. Again, you're attacking completely blind. There is no idea of when you can actually attack, like when's a good turn. There is a noticeable mechanic in this. If you're watching the ship, you can kind of see when the ship is more ahead of you or more behind you, or you're lined up with it. So you kind of have to pay attention to it. Like right now it's behind us, and then Deloco will eventually speed up. So there is a turn that is more viable, and that's really the only indication that you're gonna get in this fight. So it is a little bit better than the previous fight. Like the previous fight, you could have just been missing in the dark and it would have been super frustrating. But this one does have a more noticeable mechanic, fortunately. Oh, and he's not doing a whole lot of damage to us, fortunately. I don't think I've healed the Delphinus in a long while, honestly. It's really not a concern anymore, and we do have the gear grease going, so we should be able to just truly wallop on him the next turn, which will be really nice. Oh, it doesn't seem like he misses us at all. I guess he's got better aim than us. All right, we're trying something a little different. I'm hoping this first turn is good. Okay, good. We did get him on the first turn, so the first turn is viable. I'm gonna guess it's the second and the fourth turn that we can't actually attack on. I didn't put any cannons on this because I was like, I don't want to test that theory truly. But I think it's just the first and the third round that you're able to hit him. So we definitely have that going for us. And of course I gotta heal up because I did realize I haven't healed up in like so freaking long. Oh, he shoots drill nose. Interesting. He's gonna lower our attack here. I didn't know that he had a magic cannon on him. I kind of should have like suspected. The Chameleon's an interesting ship in the fact that it just kind of has a little bit of everything to it. Oh no, we missed. That sucks. Oh, and he heals himself. Interesting. Okay, cool. All right, I've kind of set us up. We might have a good turn. We might fail because I'm using the torpedo. So obviously I'm going to set it up at the same turn as the cannon. But what I'm kind of hoping is that we'll just get lucky and connect. I honestly don't have like too much expectation on this fight. It really is just luck though. Like I've gotten this guy down in like one turn before, and then like sometimes I just don't have that luck. But I do really enjoy this mechanic. It is a shame that his ship is so flimsy, but I feel like this is one of the mechanics that like kind of lets us negate that because it is genuinely hard to connect with him. So, you know, kind of cool. I wish they introduced more things like this though. Oh, he's going down. Interesting. Wait, are we getting rid of like him genuinely? Are we genuinely taking him out of this world? Ah, hot. Somebody help me. Somebody tell me this is just a bad dream. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. I think this is like the first time we've actually genuinely took somebody out in this game. Like we've defeated like all the admirals thus far that we've faced up against, but wow. It looks like that's the end of Bubblehead. Yeah, but that was a tough fight. If we took on too much damage, we would have been stuck down here. Well, we retrieved Venus' ship, and let's go back up, and this place gives me the creeps. Okay, that was interesting. I didn't actually expect us to take him out. That's pretty cool, honestly. Unfortunately, we don't get to see like his wreckage or anything. That would be even cooler, but in order to just get out of here, just go ahead and make your way up. All right, Editor Luma here. Unfortunately, this part is getting a little bit long, so I am gonna have to interject and end the part here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to catch you in the next one.